Greetings to you all, my people, and welcome to another episode of Damole News. All right, my people. So, since Peter Obi and Atiku were pictured together, there have been several talks that Peter Obi and Atiku are planning to merge together to unseat Tinubu come 2027 election. So, Peter Obi has finally come out to answer the question of a merger between him and Atiku. According to him, he said, "I will accept merger with PDP and Atiku if it is to better Nigeria." Alright, I'm going to be giving you guys the full details of this news, but please help us to like and share this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. Thank you. So, the candidate of the Labour Party in the 2023 presidential election, Peter Obi, has said that he will accept any merger if it's to better Nigeria and govern properly. Recall that All Progressive Congress (APC) said Atiku Abubakar of the People's Democratic Party and Peter Obi of the Labour Party were united by their mutual desperation to be president of Nigeria and ignoble disdain for President Bola Tinubu's focus and extraordinary commitment to the transformation of the nation. So, Atiku was the presidential candidate of the PDP while Obi was the presidential candidate of Labour Party. So, both Obi and Atiku lost the election to Bola Tinubu of the All Progressive Congress. The former vice president had recently, while speaking in an interview with BBC Hausa service, declared that if in 2027 his party, the PDP, decided that it was the Southeast turn and picked Obi as its candidate, that he, Atiku Abubakar, would readily offer his support. So, the former Director General of the Labour Party Presidential Campaign Council, Mr. Akin Oshutokun, has also said that if Obi would return to the PDP, it would depend on the circumstances, adding that with his last support based in the last general election, the only chance of him accepting to join PDP was if he would be offered the party's presidential ticket. While speaking in an interview with BBC Hausa, Atiku said he would support anyone choosing to represent the PDP in 2027, even if the candidate is from the Southeast. However, while speaking during an interview with Nora TV over the weekend, Obi stressed that such a measure will be centered on improving governance and aiding the poor, rather than merely aiming to win elections or gain state control. According to the words of Peter Obi, he said, "I commend Atiku for his statement, especially where he said he will support me if he goes to the Southeast. On the issue of a merger and the coming together of parties, I have always said that as long as any merger or any coming together is to better Nigeria and for governing properly, I am for it." He continued by saying, "If it is just a merger for election or state capture, I am not for it. I am not desperate to be president. I am desperate to see Nigeria work, especially for the poor, because we have a lot of potential. So if the merger is to be able to govern Nigeria properly on all those things that will make Nigeria a better place, I am for it. It might be at the party level, it might be an individual level or any other level. We must come together to be able to build a better Nigeria," Peter Obi said. So, what do you think about Peter Obi and Atiku Abubakar merging together come 2027 election? Let me know that in the comment section. Meanwhile, the former president of Nigeria, Olusegun Obasanjo, has blasted Tinubu. According to him, he said there is no shortcut to economic progress. So, the former president, Olusegun Obasanjo, has criticized President Bola Tinubu over poor handling of fuel subsidy removal, flotation of Naira, which led to the currency crash, and the military coup in Niger Republic. The former president made his position known at the Paul Ajay colloquium in Abuja on Sunday, May 26. So, according to his words, which I'll be reading out for you guys, he said, "Today, the government has taken 3 decisions, 2 of which are necessary but wrongly implemented and have led to the impoverishment of the economy and Nigerians. These are the removal of subsidies, closing the gap between the black market and official rates of exchange, and the third is dealing with the military coup in Niger Republic." So, the way forward is production and productivity, which belief and trust in government leadership will engendered. No shortcut to economic progress but hard work and sweat. Economy does not obey orders nor even military orders. I know that if we get it right, we will begin to see the light beyond the tunnel in 2 years. It requires a change of characteristics, attributes, and attitude by the leadership at all levels to gain the confidence and trust of investors who have alternatives. Total Energy has gone to invest $6 billion in Angola instead of Nigeria. If the truth must be stated, the present administration has not found the right way to handle the economy to engender confidence and trust for investors to start trooping in. They know us more than we know ourselves, and now they are laughing at us, not taking us seriously. We have to present ourselves in such a way that we will be taken seriously. If existing investors are divesting and going out of our country, how do we persuade new investors to rush in? We can be serious if we choose to be, but we need to change from transactional leadership in government to transformational and genuine servant leadership. So with change by us, the investors will give us the benefit of doubt and security is taken care of on a sustainable long-term basis. They will start to test the waters with the right economic policies, attributes of integrity and honesty of purpose. All should be well with all hands on deck and the government become a catalyst for development, growth and progress. Tinkering with the exchange rate is not the answer. The answer is consistency and continuity in policy to ensure stability. That way, we will be sure to incentivize domestic and foreign investments. So there must be honesty and transparency in government dealings and contracts and not lying with deception about these issues. With the government is seen as pursuing the right policy, the private sector will go for production and productivity. Obasanjo further said, looking at the topic of today's occasion, the question I would ask is, how do we navigate our way out of this crisis and pave the path toward a more secure and prosperous Nigeria? I believe the answer to this requires a multifaceted approach that addresses the root causes of these challenges. The central questions are, where were we? And how did we get to where we are today? So firstly, we must know where we are coming from. Our economy has consistently suffered from poor policies, lack of long-term sustainable policies, discontinuity, havoc arrangement, and corruption framed or personal greed, incompetence, lack of knowledge and understanding, and lack of patriotism. For instance, the statement and proposed actions given 45 years ago to stop fuel scarcity is the same statement and action being tweeted today. I recall when I made the statement that refineries will not work, the psychopaths and speed doctors of this current administration went out to castigate me as not being a petroleum engineer and that I did not know what I was talking about. But they forgot that the attempt that was made in 2007 to partly privatize the refineries was made by me after a thorough study of the situation, but the decision was reversed by successor and the $750 million paid was refunded. On a way out, the former president said the country needed a 25-year socio-economic development agenda that would be generally agreed to by all political parties and passed into law by the National Assembly, with state assembly aspects also passed into law by state House of Assembly. So, on the part of security, the former president said, we need stick and carrot approach. Stick to deal with those who cannot be weaned out of criminality and evil deeds, and for those weaned, they should be rehabilitated. There should be no Nigerian without being in school compulsory for 11 years, secondary school level. And also, employment must be right for all Nigerians from age 18 years to 65 years. With such a carrot in position, the stick must then be made more severe for criminals. 5 years must be set out to ensure that every Nigerian child who is not in school is in school and no one is left out of popular education. So my people, that is it for you all. I saw this news and I decided to share it with you guys, so please let me know your opinion in the comment section and please help us to like and share this video so that YouTube and Facebook can recommend it to more people. Thank you so much for your time and God bless you. Amen.